Hi Cancer, this is your September 26th to October 2nd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. So I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands, we have the King of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, and we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You're dealing with this King of Swords, kind of in the middle. You see that? Clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, since they're clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They may have both in their chart, right? The King of Swords could also be somebody who is very straightforward, very honest, very direct, but at the same time, you can always rely on this person. If they make you a promise, they will always keep it. And for some of you, it could be somebody who is already in your life. I got to be honest with you, right? For some of you, because they're clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles often means that they thought this offer through, right? So for those of you whom this person is already in your life, you're going to be, I don't know if you're going to be surprised, but you'll be hearing from this person. They're going to be talking to you about relationships, right? Because they thought this through. The Knight of Pentacles is not only the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, it's the most stable, the most grounded knight. The Knight of Pentacles always brings long-term with it, and money, okay? So for those of you whom this is a brand new person entering your life, they will want to get serious with you right away. It's like, the thing about this person is, the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know, this page, to me personally, is the most serious page. I don't mean to belittle the other 3 pages, but the Page of Pentacles also always talks about somebody who is perhaps just testing the waters with you, but they're thinking long-term from the very beginning. So both the Knight and the Page of Pentacles are suggesting this person is looking for someone to have a long-term connection with, perhaps settle down and have a family with, right? So yeah, from the get-go, if this is somebody brand new entering your life this week, from the very beginning, from the get-go, they will sort of make sure that you understand that they are not just playing or fooling around, they're looking to settle down. The Wheel of Fortune, the first card that came out all the way to your left, is a card of starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. It's a major arcana card. So again, this is yet another indicator that this person is serious. Then we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. Yep, this person completely made up their mind about you, Cancer, right? This person knows exactly what they want, right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, recognition, attention. You definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, right? But yeah, they're coming in to win you over in a good way, right? The Three of Wands clarifying it is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So yes, for this person, once they've, zeroed in on you, I guess, there is no turning back. So that's why they're coming in with this Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles energy. Very serious intention. In the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. And most importantly, there's 2 people in that card. So that's you and them. This is a card of 2 people on the same page. 2 people feeling the same way towards one another. So yeah, I think this person will definitely resonate with you. If this is somebody who is already in your life, perhaps you've noticed them. Perhaps you already spoken with them a few times. Perhaps you already gave them a sign that you're also interested. I don't know. You can leave me a comment, let me know. The Three of Pentacles in the middle is a great card. It is such an underestimated card, in my opinion, because this is a card of 2 people collaborating, building this connection from the ground up, establishing a solid foundation, because both people want this. Both people see the potential, and therefore, for both people, it makes sense to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into it. So it grows, so it's blossoms, so it's stable and grounded from the very beginning, right? And the Queen of Cups right next to the deck, that would be you. Cancer. So yeah, we do have a couple, the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And whenever a king and a queen come out in the same spread, I always point out that this is a really good sign. That means your two are two mature individuals, and you could be 25, 45, 55, doesn't matter. That means you vibe on a high level, on the king and the queen level. That means both of you are ready for a commitment, both of you are ready to get serious. Right? So yeah, and this is a very serious spread, but at the same time, it's also very loving with the Two of Cups, right? Serious and grounded. Serious and grounded, and at the same time, very loving. I think you're going to really appreciate how this person thinks, what they say, and most importantly, what they do. All right? Really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. If you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, Cancer, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Cancer, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Page of Cups, we have the Emperor, we have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Cups, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You know what, Cancer? The first thing I thought of, it was a bunch of kids running around, fooling around, right? Because we got 2 pages on the table and the Fool and the Three of Cups, right? Pages are kids. The Three of Cups is some kind of a celebration, could be a birthday party. Or they're just, perhaps if it's a bunch of adults getting together, or if it's a family reunion, it could be them running around, causing trouble, misbehaving. And the Fool, it's, in this case, it's kids fooling around. The Emperor, it could be a father figure or a grandfather figure. For some of you, perhaps you are going to leave your kids with your husband at home. And you and the ladies, you're gonna go out and go on that, what do you call it, a nights out, girls' night out or something, or boys' night out. I don't care. While all the kids are running around, you could be going to like a grandfather or father figure's birthday. The Emperor could be a father, like a patriarch of a family, and perhaps you're going to his or her birthday parties, and you're gonna bring kids along. If it's not about kids, it's still, the Emperor is still like a grandfather or father or uncle or figure, right? And perhaps with the pages, these are presents for their birthday, right? And the Three of Cups is a celebration, or perhaps your father or your grandfather is retiring from work, and you're all getting together for the retirement party or something like that. And now this person is free with the Fool card, right? They no longer have to work. They are retired. They can do whatever they want. They're going to go travel if they want to. Something along those lines. There's definitely some kind of a celebration happening with that Three of Cups, Cancer. Definitely some kind of a celebration. All right? And it's all about how exactly it plays out for you. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, we're still in so many retrogrades right now. I think there's still 6 or 5 planets in retrograde, including our beloved Mercury. Right? This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So we got the Page of Wands clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have Justice, we have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles, and we got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you're dealing with this King of Wands, right? Most likely a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. And yes, the Page of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a message from that King of Wands. So I clarified the Page of Wands, asking, so what do they want? And they want to apologize, with the Justice card right next to it, and the Ten of Cups is a card of commitment or marriage. As a matter of fact, it's the happily ever after card. It's a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. Justice, like I said, it could be an apology, but at the same time, justice is like a verdict. It's a decision, right? The Nine of Pentacles, the next card over, which I believe represents you, is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. And you see in the Six of Pentacles, the person standing up, standing in the middle, is holding up scales, right? And the person in the Justice card is also holding up scales. So again, this is a verdict. You will have to, decide what you want to do, pretty much. And the Nine of Pentacles, this is a great card. Like I said, I think that's you. So you picked yourself up, you dusted yourself off. The Nine of Pentacles is often called the Empress of the Minor Arcana cards. This is a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is in the spotlight, admired by many, and perhaps you're wanted by many people, right? And if I were you, Cancer, I would question this person's why all of a sudden they're showing back up. Well, besides the fact that we got so many retrogrades, right? I wouldn't jump head first with them. Even though they're coming in as the Ten of Cups energy, clarifying that Page of Wands. But again, if you are all of a sudden glowing up, right? Perhaps you just succeeded at something. Perhaps you just achieved something and they find out. I don't know. Perhaps they get jealous and they want to be in the spotlight with you. But at the same time, that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only red flag I can think of. Other than that, it looks okay. But again, question why they are showing up right now. Okay, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer. This week we have the Hermit, we have Strength, clarified by the Queen of Cups, we have the World, and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think you are about to make a move. Not necessarily this week, but for some of you it could be a move you're going to make this week, but for some of you it's like this week you're going to start this process about making this move. And for some of you it could be you quitting one job, starting another job, you quitting your 9 to 5 and starting your own business, something serious. It's like the end of a chapter of your life. You completely understand that this is a serious move. I don't see it being forced upon you. I think this is something you logically is going to come. You will come to understanding that it's time for you to make this move, right? The Hermit, the first card that came out, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but the Hermit is all about soul searching, going within. It's also a card of an enlightenment, right? So you're going to think about it. You're going to go through some kind of a process, or perhaps you are already going through this process. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck, this is you making a move. You will need courage, because the card right next to the Hermit is Strength, which is clarified by the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups would be you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And Strength in this case is most likely courage, right? So yeah, it's not like changing a toner in a printer, not that type of move. It's like a career defining move or something serious, something big, because the first three cards that came out before I started clarifying were all major arcana cards: the Hermit, Strength, and the World. So it's kind of like it's time, Cancer. It's time, right? Perhaps you've reached all of your potential at this particular job, and it's time for you to move on. Right, the World right next to the deck is a card of an ending, but this is my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. Right, some of you may decide to go back to school, or just get a new certification, or get a license, or take a couple of classes to improve your skill set so you could advance in your career. It could be anything, but it is a serious move. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Cancer, this week. We have the Chariot, we have the Four of Cups, we have Judgment, clarified by the Three of Swords and the Devil, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Libra or any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting is somebody else from the past show their face. It's not the same person as we saw in the X spread. This feels different. Like I already mentioned, we got, what, 5 or 6 planets in retrograde right now. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. For some of you, it's not necessarily an ex, it's somebody from the past, right? Whoever this person is, it's a very toxic individual. You know, a very toxic individual. They're here clarified, but they are represented by the Three of Swords and the Devil. The Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. If it's not a Capricorn, then the Devil in this case is a very toxic individual. And their toxicity could be in so many ways. You know, it all depends on your particular situation, right? If it is an ex with the Devil card, it could be somebody who is hard to resist, right? But this person broke your heart. They did, in some way. You know, it doesn't have to be a love situation to get your heart broken. Perhaps it was a friend who betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, or whoever, right? Even family members do it to us. What's going on here is, yeah, they're going to show back up. They're going to make you some kind of an offer, but you're rejecting that offer flat out, right? The very first card that came out is the Chariot. That's your major arcana card. And that means you are the one in charge, you're in control, you're vibing in the highest level, you definitely feel at home, you feel in your comfort zone because you are in your element, right? You're in your major arcana card energy. And the very next card that came out is the Four of Cups. This is you rejecting that person, you know, flat out. This is a card of a rejection, okay? Justice on the bottom of the deck. So yes, they're getting what they deserve with the Justice card. Justice could also be an apology coming from them, but nope. You're still not accepting it. Or you may say, you know, apology accepted, but and now get out of my face. Judgment, right next to the Four of Cups, is a card of somebody coming back from the past. And we already talked about who this individual could potentially be, right? So, yeah, beware. It kind of reminds me of my beware readings I do once a month. Right, so you've got somebody coming back. They may apologize to you. They may offer you this and that. They may offer you some kind of a compensation even. But no. You're definitely not accepting this person back into your life. All right, and that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.